Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and I have a kind of a short video here. I just got some new COT diecasts in, and I was very very excited what I found. So shout out to my good friends on Instagram. I've done business with them in the past. SKDC NASCAR, really cool dude. Let me tell you, he's a really cool dude. He's a Mcmurray super fan. Let me tell you, really cool dude. Great guy to do business with, but I bought some cars from him, and let me tell you, man, these cars I'm very stoked with, and he even threw in a free one, and that right there just shows how cool of a guy this is. So let's go ahead and get our first car. So this is one that I haven't had for a while. It's Carl Edwards 2010 You Don't Know Quack Ford Fusion, Aflac Ford Fusion. This is a very good condition car, honestly. I do notice how big that rear bumper decal is. Oh my god. I mean, look at that. That's a huge decal right there. This diecast, you know, it's a very alternate look for Carl Edwards. But then again, it's not, because you're used to seeing, you know, the black Aflac car with all the green, but instead of green, it's blue and orange. So it's a different look. But it still has that normal black kind of look to it at the same time. It's a really cool looking diecast, man. You got Aflac there. You Don't Know Quack. You know, it's a cool promotional piece. But this is the actual diecast, you know, that was ran on the racetrack. One thing I will hope to change is that all these, or actually 3 of the 4 diecasts I'll be showing, the axle right here, my buddy kind of painted over. I don't like that, so I'll have to fix that. Hopefully I can do some very, very fine painting and I can get that fixed. But yeah, this is a very good condition diecast besides that little chip there. And it's loose. This is a loose car, so this was a very well done car. You know, just taken care of. This is another Carl Edwards car right here. This is a 2008 Office Depot car. For Fusion. Now, all these are loose. These are loose, but this one is probably the best condition one out of them, except for the interior. As you can see, is badly yellowed. So that tells me that either this package just was near, I don't know, a sunlight or something, or it's just had a weird, you know, oxidation. I think that's what is it oxidation or oxidation? Whatever it is. It's when the chemicals within the plastic basically create a reaction and it yellows stuff. What I plan on with this car, the body is just almost flawless, almost a very good shape body. But what I plan on doing this car actually is I'm planning on just stripping the chassis off, taking the actual cockpit and probably the steering column, take that out of the car, and try to find a donor one for it, or try to see if there's a way to reverse the yellowing, because that looks really bad seeing the yellow there. So either I'll take one, because I have plenty of COT parts. Let me tell you, I've been building up a junkyard of parts for COTs. I mean, if you ever need parts, I got them. But unfortunately, I do need all those parts for customs. But yeah, this is a car that I'll definitely be doing a little bit of work on. But hopefully we'll be able to get it fixed up, you know. It's a really good, you know, it's just, I mean, the body on this thing is just almost, I wouldn't say mint, but it's like almost new. I mean, there's like a small scratch right here. The Fusion grill inlet right there. There's a small, like, kind of chip there. But, I mean, other than that, man, I mean, very well-described piece that I got. Once again, I will have to fix the axle points there. And this is another car in this list. I'll save the coolest one last. But this car right here is one I already had, guys. This is one that I've already had, but I could not pass up the opportunity to get another 2010 David Reutimann. Now, this one is used, guys. It is used. It's got a few chips here and there. That glossy finish is kind of faded. The axle's been painted on. This one's been stepped on, too. As you can kind of see right there, how this side is significantly lower than the left side, meaning that someone stepped on this and bent the axle a little bit. So what I'll probably have to do with this, guys, is I'll probably have to strip it and fix that. Because what I plan on doing with this car is, I already have one of these. Let me tell you guys, this car right here, this is a car that, there's a lot of people out there who are COT collectors who don't have this car. So this is one of those situations where I'm going to take a rare car and I'm going to try to find a home for it. Because I care about a COT diecast, man. You know, it's not about, you know, making money or anything like that. It's about finding a home for these diecasts, and this is one I hope to restore a little bit, you know, do a little bit of work on. Strip the chassis, get the axle fixed, fix the window if needed, and of course, you know, fix the axle, stuff like that. But you know, just try to fix it up a little bit, you know, and maybe I'll keep it, you know, maybe I could take this and, I don't know, make something cool out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have 2 David Reutimann 2010s. I don't know. This is a super, or not, I wouldn't say super, but it's a pretty darn hard car to find at a decent price. I mean, these things brand new, mint in the package, are at least $30. At least. So you can imagine getting a used one. There's a lot of people out there who would love to have this car. It's not a bad condition car. Yeah, it's got chips, but big whip. You know, this car's 10 years old almost. You're going to have that, you know. This one, I would probably grade it as an 8 out of 10 in condition. It just needs some work. And, you know, that's what I'm about on Diecastbuffet. I'm all about giving diecast a second chance. And that's what I do. I restore diecast. I build diecast. I give them a second life. You know, track promotional diecasts. And guess what, guys? I fix them up. And you know, that's what I do. It's like this 2010 or 2009, excuse me, Denny Hamlin car. I'll be reviewing this properly later on, but I still have it. I have to put the chassis on it. But this car was a promotional diecast. This was a promotional diecast that would have just sat on someone's shelf and never been used, collected dust, and probably just rotted away eventually because no one would care about it. It would just sit in some storage locker until it falls apart. But instead, I actually made a custom out of it and give it a second life. And this right here was entirely free, a complete surprise. I was opening it and I was blown away, man. A good buddy kind of mentioned something that he's going to add something in this this package here. And let me tell you guys, he did not disappoint. And this is a piece. This is a piece that I passed on 4 years ago, man. 4 to 3 years ago, I passed on getting this car. Holy cow. If you are a just COT collector, if you are a Jamie Mcmurray collector, if you're a Bass Pro guy, a Dale Earnhardt Sr. fan, anything, this is a car for you. Oh my god, it's a 2010 Jamie Mcmurray Bass Pro Shops Dale Earnhardt kind of tribute car. I mean, this, you know, it's got the Earnhardt Foundation. I believe that's the logo for it, the Earnhardt Foundation, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I know that logo, like the, let's see. Oh no, never mind. Excuse me, guys. This is for his Hall of Fame induction, I think. Again, I don't know the true backstory for this because I was a NASCAR fan, but I was a NASCAR video game fan at that time. Like, I had this weird thing where I just didn't watch NASCAR races, but I would just play the crap out of the video games, man. It was really weird. I didn't truly start watching NASCAR races until 2012, I think, was the first true full season I actually watched. Everything else was just kind of just playing the video games and collecting the cars. I don't know why, I'm weird, but this was entirely free, man. So, I mean, huge thank you to my buddy out there, SKDC. I mean, just huge thank you to this is a car. He's a gigantic Mcmurray fan, too. So, I think he already had one of these, and he got this one. Oh, my God, man. I mean, this is just so cool. So cool. This is a car that years ago I passed on. I could have got this thing mint for like $10, $11. I passed on it. Good thing I didn't pass on the McDonald's number one car I got years ago, because that one's jumped up in price. But this is man, let me tell you, this is a beautiful diecast, man. This is a beautiful diecast. It's a tribute, you know, paint scheme. You got that beautiful gold. I love the Impala decal right there, how it's all white with the black trim. got that red Chevrolet logo. Oh my god, man, this is a diecast right here. So this makes it 3 2010 Jamie McMurray COTs I have. I have his Bass Pro Shops one that he won the 500 in, and the Brickyard 400 in, and I have his McDonald's 2010 COT. Now I have the Dale Earnhardt Senior Tribute, you know, Hall of Fame paint scheme. I believe this ran at Talladega in the fall, because this did have the, what was it, guys? Or it was either spring or the fall, I can't remember, but it didn't have the actual wing on it. It had the 2011 package on it. But nonetheless, it's one of those paint schemes, man, that you just want to have, and I'm just blown away with this, you know, it's a small haul of diecast. Let me tell you guys, that's a solid find. You got a very, very rare 2010 David Reutimann car. In the condition of it, guys, most people would just pass on it. But guess what? Here at Diecastbuffet, I believe in giving a diecast a second opportunity. And that right there, let me tell you, you go to a junkyard and you're looking for a rare car or you're looking for a normal car, and you see like one of those cars that are just really hard to find. Like, let's say you go to an American junkyard and you see like a Ferrari or something, right? Like a 60s Ferrari. You're not going to be leaving with some Mopar. You're going to be leaving with a Ferrari, because that thing is just so rare. You're going to give it a second life. And that's what I plan on doing with this. I plan on fixing it up, getting it back to a proper condition, and giving it a second life. Finding a home for that diecast, because that is a rare car and you just don't see them anymore. The dealers don't have these cars anymore, guys. I mean, there's probably 1 or 2 dealers out there that are like seriously have a pile of COTs left. Almost all these have left the dealers. Almost, I would say the dealers have less than 8% of everything they got from 2008 to 2000. I know, probably about 70%. Everything's been sold, so it's all to individuals. If you're out there tearing up these cars, scratching them up, you're affecting the market, because the dealers don't have them. You got the 2008 Carl Edwards Office Depot Ford Fusion. That's a car I haven't had. It's a car I don't have, you know, because this is a pretty cool paint scheme, as Office Depot was on Carl Edwards for his Ford for years. In 2009, they jumped over to Stewart-Haas Racing with Tony Stewart, so this was the last year for Carl Edwards to have that, which is pretty interesting there. And you got a 2010 You Don't Know Quack Aflac Ford Fusion. That's one I passed on 2 years ago. It was at a time where I could only get 1 or 2 COT diecasts a month, and they had 10 to 15 ones from 2010 at a very affordable price, and I'm talking like $7 to $8 affordable. I had to pick which ones I wanted, and I picked the right one, because I picked a Scott's one. I think it's Scott's Turf Builder Ford from 2010. You can't even find that one anymore. I haven't found one in a long time, and I actually came back around and got the Quack one, and then of course the Jamie McMurray 2010 Dale Earnhardt one. This one, it's not necessarily a rare piece, but when it's on the market, it's way above average. It's a brand new one. It's $20 to $25. It's kind of in that Martin Truex Jr. 56 range, but it's more common than that. But in the price range is the same. But nonetheless, this is a really cool haul, guys. I'm very happy about this. I do got some work. I do got some work cut out for me, no question. I'm gonna see what I can do. See if I can fix up these cars. I don't have to do nothing to the McMurray one, because that one's good to go. It's very good condition. This one, just axle work. I'm going to try to strip that one and get that fixed up, and I'm going to try to get that one fixed up as well, and then hopefully find that one a permanent home. Anywho, that concludes today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. You know, some more COT diecasts. You know, I'm all about COT diecasts. I love these things so much. Hope you're having a great one out there. Thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to give the video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. And Diecastbuffet signing off.